Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Ron. Or good morning, depending on where you're at, or good evening.
Yeah, we finally.
Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day.
Yeah, we crossed the noon line here about a half an hour ago. Here on the West Coast.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We are officially afternoon now. Yeah.
Afternoon now, yes.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Let's see here. We got 10 people in chat already. Wow.
Yeah.
We got Latoya. We have Tommy. Hello, Tommy. We have Jody P. Hello, Jody P. Josh, Fish Crazy. Josh is fish Crazy.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, I am too. You're at the right place. I know that. We have June, only Oscars.
Hello, June.
I'd like you to guess what her favorite fish is.
Let's see.
Neon tetras, right? No,
yeah, striped bass. No, that's not it. You saw June's fish go by.
The master is lurking and working.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me do some of that too. Let's see. Yeah, Latoya and Tommy and Jody. This is just like Romper Room.
It is, isn't it?
Get the little mirror.
Our mate Magnus over in Sweden. He's here. Hello, Magnus.
Magnus and Josh is Fish Crazy. And I saw a couple of Don is here.
Don's here.
Yep. And Brian is here. Hello, Brian.
And Brian's here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so far behind here already. And we just started. AARP.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're here. At least two of the ARPs.
Yep. Time for lunch for June, it looks like.
Oh, lunch. I didn't get to do that. I'm munching nuts again.
Yeah, of course, when we're done here, it'll be time to eat anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. How we doing today, guys?
In and Out sounds really good.
Number 83 for Josh. Oh, nice. Today you'd be wrong. Uh-oh. About favorite fish? June,
oh, really?
What are we wrong about?
About it being Oscars?
Oh, I know she's always going to love Oscars the most.
I don't get hashtag 83 for Josh.
Oh, wow. It's is that 9:30 at night for you, Magnus?
Yeah, 21:30, yeah.
Wow. And it is Magnus's own time. Excellent.
All right, do it, Magnus.
Good to have you here, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah. Yep, favorite fish. Yeah, interesting.
But today you'd be wrong. Okay, they must have done something bad.
Stingray Day? Yeah, wow, maybe, huh? Hey, Laura Zora, 2 days in a row. How are you? Oh, you know what? I saw a video of hers yesterday, and I can't remember what it's called, but it was this big, it's kind of a calendar, a big circular calendar. She's quite the artist.
Oh, I did. I went there and seen all the birds and stuff and looking at all. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
really beautiful stuff. But I think this is going to be one that June. I think our topic is going to be one that June's going to like today.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody else would too, but especially for new folks. I mean, if you're only been in the hobby for a year or so or whatever, it's probably a good topic. And I'm going to bring it up right in banners here. I actually made some banners for this one, guys.
Look at June's favorite for today.
Here's our topic. Fish compatibility.
Yeah.
That goes for, not just aggressive fish, but I tell you what, it's really good to research what you want to keep with what.
Right.
Because.
Me too, Cheryl.
I have lots of favorites.
So let's see. The Fahaka Puffers are my favorite today.
Oh, June. They are.
Yeah.
Nice. And there's Glenn from Australia. Hello, mate. How you doing? We're doing pretty well.
Yep. Like I like to say, fantastic. Because it's a mindset.
Yep. It is a big topic, isn't it, Magnus? I thought it would be a good one because
almost
a lot of times you go to the fish store and you're like, oh, I like this one, I like that one. If you're not real well versed in the personalities and the traits of fish, you might get home and just find out there's going to be a lot of torn up fins or just
right.
or starving to death. I mean, these
Right.
are things that we'll be talking about with that, because I mean, you can get really small, beautiful fish. You think, oh wow, these would be great with everything, but you have them in there and they're real fast moving. That's cool.
Yep.
But the fish down at the bottom don't get any food.
Right. And another thing to consider is, will they eat my shrimp?
Exactly, and shrimp too.
Yeah. What do you say we try and get Josh's fish crazy a little closer to that 100 mark? He's at 83 subs right now. There's his link.
Yep, I'm sub to him.
Oh, cool. I will do that right now.
There's no such thing as fish compatibility. Well, there are gray areas with that. I mean, it's never going to be a perfect world. But now, if you put red devil in with like discus or something like that's recipe for disaster. Stuff like that. I mean, that's a no-brainer. But that's just an extreme from one to the other. But like with Oscars, I mean, Oscars can go with stuff. I mean, you got like Severums that will go with them.
Yeah.
And even some of I've seen them with Jack Dempsey's, and they'll have a little scrap once in a while. But typically, New Horizons Above and Beyond. Hello. And so, what kind of fish, Ron, would you think would make good companions with each other in a tank?
Oh, wow. I mean, you got your standard companion tank, right? The what do they call it? The community tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, which are.
We're going to talk about species only also.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess if you're which looks really good, by the way. A species only tank, they can look fantastic. But maybe, do you still need a cleanup crew? I know in my in one of my 40s out in the garage, it's full of neon orange swordtails. There's probably 40 or 50 in there now. And there's a little bit of cleanup crew too. There's some plecosauruses and I think there's 3 or 4 cories and a couple autocinclus and red cherry shrimp. But so mostly it's focused on the neon orange swordtails. Now I've got that other tank with right next to it with Bob and Carol, the albino crebensis. And in that tank, I've got 4 ember tetras. There were more. I had an ick outbreak, and I think that did out the other 4 or 6 or whatever it was. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
And, there's a couple plecosauruses in there, and there's I think there's autocinclus in that tank. I can't remember. And red cherry shrimp. Now, yesterday I was pulling out handfuls of guppy grass because I was, I had to sell some. And all of a sudden, Bob and Carol see shrimp, and they are chasing them around the tank. Usually there's so much guppy grass. So,
Yep.
Maybe that's not. So they're keeping the population down when there's not a lot of dense vegetation for the shrimp to hide out in.
Yep.
The
environment can play a lot to if fish can get along well together or
yeah. Yeah.
That's why it's a gray area.
Yes.
You said, very gray. That's what it is. I mean, sometimes you keep things together that you don't normally would want to try to do,
right?
But it's possible,
Right.
So, like with mine, I have over my platies and my angelfish get along fine together in the 40-gallon. And the mystery snails, I found out the only thing about the mystery snails in there is that, I have tiger lemurs in there. They might like to go and pick at their antenna once in a while.
Oh, really?
Yep. When they're out going and their things are all out like this, I mean, they'll go up there. They don't attack it savagely, but they might take a little nip at it, just to see what it's kind of tempting them.
That's their little eyeball.
It's what?
That's the snail's little eyeball, isn't it? On the end of those little.
Oh no, their eyes are up at the base of their head.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe I watch too many cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, some of them have that where they're like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Species only has a. Um, hey,
That could
Mike.
be a numbers game, basically.
Well, yeah, there's a certain attraction to that. I think I was watching a Keeping Fish Simple, and one of his tanks in his new fish room are it's a tank full of neon tetras, just neon tetras. I don't even know if he's got any plecos in the tank. I would think a pleco or two might be good for algae control. But it's spectacular just to see, 100 neon tetras in a tank. That's quite a show.
Yeah. And that also, I think that in a lot of those schooling fish, the more you have, the more comfortable they are, because
Oh yeah,
bigger group, instills a little more confidence in them. I mean, if you had like a good size, like some type of little predatory fish in there that maybe
right.
not, it'd make them feel more comfortable to be in there. So
Right. Yeah, I did see another one, and I can't. It was a short, and I can't remember the guy's name. He's pretty well known, I guess, in the aquascaping community, and it was a big tank. It looked like an 8-foot tank with, I don't know, 300 or 400 of the same little tetra in it, and I don't remember which ones they were, but just essentially swarming from one end of the tank all the way back to the other, and just really beautiful. So I could see having something like that. Yeah. I do like the idea of, like a big tank with just South American, community tank.
Yeah.
A lot of wood, a lot of plants, and just shoals or schools of, mixed of ideally smaller compatible fish.
Yes.
And I know there's lists of fish that are eye biters. Right.
Oh, yeah. And I have ones that are called eye biters. They're
and others that are fin nippers.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I guess that's something to consider.
Mm-hmm.
Mixing this all up, and that's why I'm here, to learn about that stuff. Because still constantly learning about this stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is something. I mean, I guess since I've been keeping fish, I've kept all kinds of different fish. A lot of different of the aggressive types. So I know the compatibility with them. Like, you can put a Jack Dempsey in a tank.
Yes.
Fairly aggressive fish.
Yes.
And if you throw something in that looks similar to it, it'll be even more aggressive. I mean, it'll be aggressive to just about anything you put in there, but you put in another fish, a different species like a green terror or something, they look kind of similar. So they're going to be added immediately. Right. And then you can put in something like a firemouth that's a totally different color and a different, size. Size matters too, because if you're in a tank with aggressive fish, if you got a big fish in there that's super aggressive, it's not going to consider something that's really small. They might consider it food, but they won't consider it a threat. So
Hey, Greg's here, and so is freshwater ichthyology. Is that Rebecca? Is that right?
Yeah, it's also Mike is here, and also Lance is here. Sleeper Barbecue. Hey guys, welcome in. Eye biters have great morphology, but I'm not sure if it's ever proven they do eat eyes. It is rumors. Hey, Greg. I'm behind in the chat here. Yeah, Rebecca, I'm not sure. The ones I have, I know for a fact, I've only had one instance where my Dimitochromis compressicips, which is the Malawi eye biter, I've had one time where it actually took an eye from a fish. Only once. I've had them for about 5 years now.
Wow.
And it did kill the fish. It killed it. It was a red zebra umbuna, and it killed it.
Yeah. We got Geek Boy and Kaler Reptiles and Aquatics.
Oh, that's Bob. Hey, Bob. Welcome in. Good afternoon. Good to see everybody.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
And I think this is a topic that Bob knows quite a bit about, because he's kept all these kind of fish too. Like, he knows how fish get along. And there's Melvin. Hey, Melvin, welcome in.
Is Melvin in the house?
Melvin is in the house. Thank goodness.
Melvin.
How you doing? Good to see you, Melvin. So,
yeah, I don't like it either, June. See fish attack other fish. Yeah. I like a tank where they all play well. I know, I keep going back to Paul Stingray too. He's got some really big tanks with really big fish, and they all just seem to swim around each other.
Yep. That's it. I mean, you get those type that are meant to be, like I think I remember June talking about her Oscars were attacking her stingray.
Oh wow!
And I can see that would be a problem,
Right. Well, I'll bet an Oscar just at the wrong angle attacking a stingray gets skewered.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
I can imagine that. Good to see you too, Melvin. Here we go, Mike. Here's another instance. My Dovi would kill anything in the tank. That's the same thing with the red devils that I used to keep.
Oh yeah.
They were really nice fish, but even with the monsters like those, I mean, you get these little ones. You got your tiger barbs. You got your little Serpe tetras. I had those. That's the only tetra I've ever kept. I have to get more because I mean, there's a million fish that I need to get.
Yeah, I tried those. Everyone failed, but anyway, the Serpes.
Yeah, the Serpes. And I had them in a tank, and I had like 8 of them in there.
Yeah.
And I had in that tank, I had my breeding pair of fire mouths, which they didn't bother the tetras. The tetras didn't really bother them. But when I also had a gourami in there, and I tell you, it was a fairly aggressive gourami.
Yeah.
But the tetras, as soon as they seen it, they were on it like a pack of wolves. They just kept biting at it.
The Serpe tetras on the gourami, attacking the gourami.
Yeah, it looked like a pack of wolves on it. Honestly, they tore those fins up on that fish. And I mean, they do. I mean, they're actually related to piranhas, but they're like little tiny ones that. Right.
Yeah. A lot of them are pretty aggressive.
So you learn that way. I mean, a lot of this is like hit and miss. I mean, if you don't.
Right.
Now, had I done research on it and said, well, okay, these guys could be a little bit nippy, I could, do I want to keep those? I mean, if I wanted to just keep them with like the little cichlids and whatnot, I'm sure it'd be fine.
Right.
But that's just the importance that I found out from doing that.
Right.
June says I'm in firemouth cichlids. Yep. I'm enjoying Corey's busy fish. You have some empty
corridors, yeah.
Oh,
they're like little over-caffeinated fish, corridors.
Oh yeah. I feel bad for in mine. They're always out. And as soon as I walk up to the tank, they're like scurrying under the plants, and they're pretty. I've never done anything to make them scared of me. I just go and give them food, And
I think it's the species. Some of them are like the bronze cories seem to be out and about. And they're not shy, and neither are my albinos. But I think the deal with the albino cories is they're mostly blind, or really close to it.
Mm-hmm.
My panda cories you hardly ever see, and these other green cories that I have, also pretty shy. I get close to the tank, they'll go behind everything.
Yep, they are. All tetras are related to piranhas. They're all cyprinids, or not cyprinids. They're tetras.
Same family?
The cyprinids is goldfish and barbs.
Oh,
right?
Carp.
Yeah.
They're carps?
Yep. And the tetras are the characins. Yep. Cichlids are just cichlids, but very diverse. You're right. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Like our cribs we have,
Right.
I got cherry barbs with them, and they don't bother them one lick. I got them in there, and they get along really good. It's a really good combination, actually. But
I saw Laura comment earlier about angelfish eating Neocaridina. Yeah. Bettas too. I've got a male betta in a tray with Neocaridina, and I've caught him picking off. They're red cherries. I've caught him picking off 1 or 2. And then I've got the female, the mother of that big tank full of bettas I have. And I caught her picking off one or two, of the red cherries. I've got red cherries, it seems like all over the place, trying to spread out some of the other colors. So one thing I heard, have backups. With shrimp, don't have them all in, all the reds in one tank and all the blues. Have backups. A couple tanks of red, a couple tanks of blue, like that. Kind of protect the numbers in case something happens.
That's right.
Yeah. I think the more angels you got in one spot, the less aggressive they are.
Exactly.
And I'm saying that based on the tank I see when I watch Adrian's fish room. I think he's got about 15 and an 8-footer. And I think there's just too much going on for them to really, they might, spar a little bit, chase each other around a little bit. But they don't damage each other. If
you have like just 2 or 3 in the tank, there's definitely going to be a lot of battling. If you got 6, they're like, okay, well, we got all these guys. I mean,
right.
Which one do I pick? And by the time they pick it, they change their mind to something else. And before you know it, they're just like coexisting.
Right. And you know what?
Especially with African cichlids, you have to purposely overstock them.
Yeah.
Because they are just so aggressive that they will, like I got a tank right here. I got probably, 10 dragon blood peacocks, and there's also a couple red zebras in there, or one red zebra in there, and they're just shoaling. They're not attacking.
Right.
Let me show you. Look at that.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean, every once in a while you'll see a little bit of aggression, but look at that, how peaceful they are.
No, just a little sparring. Maybe one chases the other.
Yeah, and when they're like, there's the dominant male right there. He's always trying to breed, so you can see that.
Right.
But, that's not terrible aggression, really.
No, not at all.
And
one probably said something the other didn't quite like and chased him over to the other end of the tank.
Yeah.
Hey, no, I don't like that. Don't say that.
There is another male in there. There's males in that tank, and then a bunch of females. So there's enough females in there for both of them. And then over here, another example, I got a large male firemouth in there. And then I also have some pink convicts, and then there's a striped convict. They're all females.
Right.
And so I know that he's trying to breed with them. They have interbred before. Not these ones haven't interbred, but they will. I've seen instances where they will breed with each other.
Right.
And I also have, I have tiger limnias, and nobody goes after them at all. Nobody chases them around. They see that firemouth just swims right by them. They're not afraid. They're not afraid one bit.
Interesting.
So, it's like the only aggression you'll find was with that male firemouth when he wants to breed with these fish.
Right.
So, there's a lot of variables with the stuff you can have that you wouldn't think would get along.
Right.
But in other things like, I don't want African cichlids because they're terribly aggressive. Well, yeah, they are, but if you do them right, they're not.
Hello, Nathan.
Oh, hey, Nathan.
I've got those 2 angels that I've had for a while now in my 75, and I've tried to put a single one in twice. That didn't work, and that's probably why. They were small enough to just get picked on. I never saw them picking on the little one, but each time the little one died, and I got a feeling that's probably what happened. When I wasn't looking, the other 2 ganged up on it. Now, I don't know. I can't prove that. I don't want to accuse them because,
Hello, Bill. Bill's here from Australia.
Oh, hey, Bill. Excuse me.
Good morning, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah.
I have 6 black angels, and they fight continuously. I have to separate them. It's so bad. I had a pair and oh, wow. Yeah, those black ones you got are really aggressive. I remember when you showed that tour. Now I have just 2 angels in my tank, but you know what? I think they're a natural pair because when they're swimming, they're side by side everywhere they go.
Yeah.
And I've never once seen them take a peck at each other. Not even once. It's really, but I tell you something, they're good at hunting scuds. I had some scuds in that tank, and they pulled them up.
Oh, none left?
What's that?
No scuds left in that tank?
I don't think so, and that's the 40 gallon, the dirty tank there. right back over here. There was a few that came in. I think I moved a plant from one tank into there. I checked it and I rinsed it, but apparently they hung on. But they would actually chase them scuds right into the. I have a big moss ball, in it, great big pile of moss. They went right in there, to get them, and I've never seen one since.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Uncle Smiley. Hello, Uncle Smiley. And
Lance lost one of his new Blue Angels last night.
Oh no!
I'm sorry to hear that.
Was it due to aggression, Lance, or did it just die of unknown causes? No thanks, Mike. No, I don't want any of your scuds. I've been battling those things for a while, so I'm glad I think I'm actually winning the war now, a little bit.
Good.
Catching up on them.
I get that, because I think I've actually beat duckweed in all of my aquariums in the garage.
No, I'm not winning that one at all, but I'm not really trying yet. I haven't really done.
No, I did a major concerted effort.
Okay.
So, and then also, hey, Kaylor, how cool.
Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
And then, what's the other one? Oh, bladder snails. No us.
You got all them out, too. Wow.
All of it, including my tub outside, the big 100-gallon tub. I just followed the same ratio. Oh, hey, Geek Boy wants your scuds.
Oh, does he?
That's what he said. So, Mike, there you go.
I will. You know what? I will. I'll try and catch him for you.
So both you and Mike. There you go.
Okay. Like
scuds to Geek Boy.
Yeah, all I know is that people say, well, they won't attack plants and eat plants and stuff. I tell you what, they go for the fresh stuff before they go after anything that's dead.
Interesting.
Especially moss. If you have Java moss or flame moss, any of that Christmas moss, I tell you what, it's toast within about 3 weeks.
Right.
It'll be gone. Every remnant will be gone. I had a Hygrophilus deformis, the water wisteria. Great, beautiful, lush plant in that 55-gallon.
Right.
Back over there. And the scuds got in there and took hold. I also had a huge, thriving colony of blue dream shrimp in there. Those scuds never took it. And they devoured that thing right down to the substrate.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And I tried to get them out and if you're all right with it, I think we need to help Geek Boy get a couple more subs too. He's at 229. Yep, I'm subbed to Geek Boy.
And so let me put him in the chat there. So this link is for Geek Boy. So go watch one of his shorts really quick.
He's got there's a video that him and Dan's Fish went to visit Geek Boy at his house.
Oh, wow.
And he's got an aquarium. I think how many breeder boxes was that, Geek Boy? There's like 3 or 4 of them, I think, around one tank, and he's breeding all kinds of stuff. I mean,
how cool.
Really, really talk about utilizing the space and getting maximum productivity. It was really, really pretty amazing. I love that. I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah, very cool.
And there's Glenn. Hello, mate. Good to see you. GB Shrimp.
Oh, hey, Glenn. How did your test go? Hope it went well.
Yes. Oh, that video is on Dan's channel, by the way.
Oh, I'm looking at one that's on Geek Boy's channel also. That's 2 hours 51 minutes, and it's something about Dan's barbecue, maybe.
Oh yeah, he has a barbecue every. I think it's in July.
Oh.
And it's free to anybody wants to go there. You can go there and be part of it. In Wyoming, I'm not sure how far that is from you. It's a lot closer to you than it is me.
Probably not a lot closer. I'll bet it's still a 1,000-mile road trip. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But you know what? Nothing like a good road trip.
Yeah.
I love road trip.
I'd love to go there. And then when you're there, also, I'm not sure, but I think he allows you to do like a tour of all of his facility and see all the tanks and fish.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, he might let you do that if you ask him.
Cardiogram in blue, but couldn't get an image. Change screen to gold. Perfect pics. Cool.
Oh, okay.
So I hope it's all right, all positive.
Yes, absolutely.
No.
It's a scary thing when you're going for tests that will determine stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Geek Boy's saying he did a walkthrough at Dan's last year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I bet it was pretty impressive. He's got like, what, 500, 600 tanks in there? Wow. His filtration system is just enormous.
I saw that video. It was actually Dean Tweedell's. They were shipping fish from Dan's to Dean. So it started out at Dan's, and his process for catching the fish, putting them in open containers overnight, changing the water, and then packaging them, and then the machine they use to pack and seal. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Quite an operation.
Very cool. Yeah, I watched. In fact, he had the entire build of his warehouse. He started I was there from ground zero when he just got the property.
Oh, no kidding.
He has a whole series of it. And he shows that, and then he shows it when the frame's up, and then each phase of it, of his facility. And then when he gets his filters in, I mean, it was a really detailed, very interesting series when he built that place.
So where was he before?
Before he was in Colorado, I think.
Oh, so it's not a big move for him.
Was it Colorado? It might have been Colorado.
Yeah.
But he had his home. He had that at his home. Hello, Dino. How you doing?
Oh, is that what he did? Move.
That's how
he had all in his home before. Hey, Dean.
Yep. I think he had it in his home. I think. I'm not really sure, but I know that he had. He did a video where he had somebody come in and help him ship fish to help him get a pot. I guess he got a tremendous order, and they were getting all bagged up. He went through the process, and he shows how he puts his fish in and has them slide down the bag rather than plop into the water.
Right.
He had a very interesting way of doing it, and they bagged up a lot of fish in a very short amount of time. And it was like that was a fun way to do. It takes me to ship 4 fish. I mean, just catching them can take me up to like a half an hour.
Right. He was in California. The warehouse he was operating out of in his basement in Wyoming.
Oh, in Wyoming. Okay.
But before he built the warehouse, he was operating out of his basement.
Was he ever in Colorado at one time also, Geek Boy? I wasn't sure. I could have sworn he said Colorado. Maybe not. Maybe he was shipping to Colorado. I don't know. Okay. That's good to know.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Who is Glenda? I see hello Glenda from Magnus.
Magnus?
Yeah, or is he messing with somebody? Is Gil here too?
Yes, Gil's here. Good morning, gents. Lurking while steering. Oh, you be careful on the road there, mate.
Steer straight unless the road curves.
Yeah.
Then steer whichever way it curved.
This is an interesting subject. I think Gil would enjoy this one. We're talking about fish compatibility and how important the research is, and
right.
Sometimes it's like just trial and error. I mean, when I started out, I'd put stuff together and I'd find out, these guys aren't getting along too well, and
right. So Jody's saying he would drive to Colorado to pick up fish. So what, from Aqua Imports maybe? Because they're an importer.
Oh.
I'm just guessing. I have no idea.
Okay. You drive all the way to Colorado to pick them up. Huh. Are they next to each other? Is Colorado and Wyoming next to each other?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, is Wyoming right on top of Colorado? Maybe, yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Driving through a dust storm. Yeah, ours not quite that.
Dean calls Glenn from GB Shrimp. He calls him Dean calls him Glenda. But that's only on Friday.
Oh, nice. All right. Play nice, everybody.
Weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he's driving through a dust storm right now. Ooh.
Yeah. One time we were driving to Arizona. Kathy was driving. We were in my Mini Cooper, and we were out by Barstow on the I-40, the Interstate 40, And all of a sudden, we were in a wall of dust, just boom. Could not see the hood of the car. I could reach the hood of the car. It's that close, but couldn't see it.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, it's gone. And right next to us, we were looking at the hubcap or the front wheel of a tractor trailer. Like, oh my God, if anybody would have moved, we'd have been dead.
Oh,
God, it was just, wow. Yep.
Yeah, that is something.
Wyoming is North Colorado. It's about a 6-hour drive from Sheridan to Denver. So is that what he does now? Drive down to Denver to pick up his fish?
I think he gets most everything shipped in now to him. From
delivered?
Yeah, he has them shipped in from overseas, usually from I think it's Aquarium Glasser.
Yeah. Well, it's sounding a little like they're coming into the Denver airport.
Oh.
That's kind of what it's sounding like. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And because Geek Boy's saying it's about a 6-hour drive from Sheridan, Wyoming. I think that's where he is, down to the Denver airport or Denver.
Hello, Christine, how you doing? Good to see you.
Back to plowing. What, like snow plowing?
Who's that, Joe?
He gets them from Denver or Billings, Montana. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who's snow plowing?
I don't know. Jody's plowing, back to plowing. So I'm guessing snow plowing.
Oh yeah, sure. I've seen earlier. She said she was doing some snow removal.
Does she drive a snow plow for like her local?
I don't. I think she's maybe doing her own place. I'm not. I have no idea. She does that. Yes, where I'm plowing snow. Wow.
Wow. Nope.
Nice.
I was kind of hoping we'd get some rain. It looks like there's a chance, but then I was hoping if we did get some rain, maybe we'd get some quarries out of the deal.
Yeah, and you can get cool water now from. Just do like a 50% water change, from what I hear, like cold water.
Yeah.
So Glenn got some more lumber, it looks like. So he's been doing a big project in his place. Yeah,
I've seen bits and pieces of it. Yeah.
And he's back to the lumber yard again. So he's continuing on the journey. Yeah, that's good.
What's Laura saying here? I think she and her husband have a plowing business, among other things.
Pushing snow in our business. Cool. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like total respect for the entrepreneur.
Oh, yeah.
That is cool.
Absolutely. There's something to be said, you got your main job, and then having the side gigs are really,
Oh, yeah.
That's basically what all I have is my little side gigs. I don't have an actual job. So.
Right. Me either anymore. I'm retired. I'm lucky I got something coming in from the school system,
Yeah.
So
I'm too young for Social Security, so that'll be coming in a couple of years. So.
Yeah, Mr. Plow. Yeah. I used to love that show, and then I was dating this girl, and she hated it, so I quit watching it, and I've never gone back to watching it.
What was it called again?
The Simpsons.
Oh, The Simpsons. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she took, I don't know. She took offense to it.
Really?
But that's her choice. Like, you can only take offense. You can't give it. So
yeah, you're right. You can build a fence.
That's right. We can build a fence. I forgot about it.
You can build a fence.
Yeah.
You can't take it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's funny.
Oh, they're pushing the snows for themselves. That's what it is.
Yeah.
We don't actually make any money pushing snow for ourselves, right?
No, of course not. Yeah.
GB says, should have a rack finished in the next few days, then got to wire it up, put the plumbing in there, and might add a tank or 15.
Yeah.
15. Wow.
Yeah, I just built that water change system for my
Thank you, Geek Boy, for coming in. He's off to catch a train. Have a good trip.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing like a train ride. It's almost as good as a road trip. Yeah. Thanks for being
here. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I built that water change system, for that rack, and it's kind of an island. There's no way to get plumbing Well, I could get water to it over the ceiling, but to drain water, I've got to have something running out the garage door because there's just no way to get rid of the water. And so right now I've got a garden hose, hook up a garden hose to bring in fresh water, another garden hose to drain water. But they're all tied together now. So ideally, so I'm working on a video to put, get that out. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how do you? So you just turn a valve to let the water run out on like a gravity feed?
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, if I could show you guys real quick, if you like, give you a kind of a
absolutely.
Peek. Yeah. Let me.
I'm going to put you on the big screen here.
Well, yeah. Let me bring it up on StreamYard on my phone here.
Yep.
So Facebook, no, Messenger, Jeff, StreamYard. And then it wants me to accept all cookies. Yep, copy the link, go to Safari. My God, the steps.
Yeah, take your time. You're fine.
Yep. I'm glad I remember how to do this.
Elaine is here. Hello, Elaine. Snowplow Man with his crow on the movie Snow Day. Oh.
Mike and access. Yep, Mike and Cam. And there I am.
What's that?
My phone's on. So do I need to put a name in?
Oh,
I'll do that real quick.
Let me go. Here we go. I think I got it. You have to bring the
Interstudio.
There we are. And I'm going to do this. There we go.
Oh, wait. Now I got to remember how to turn this thing around. We'll wait till I get outside.
Sure thing. Be right back. Need to send an email. Okay, Glenn. We'll see you when you get back. Hobbytown Aquatics. Christine got a new Tancho. Ooh, Sankey, $62, including delivery. Now, the Tancho, those are the ones that have the spot on their head, if I'm not mistaken, right? And that's what Tancho Sankey. So it's like a both. Cool.
There we are.
All right. Here we are.
Let's see if I can I can't make it any bigger on my side.
I'm going to drop this banner here that I got up there because it's taking up some of the picture.
Whoops.
Find it. There we are. Okay, that's better.
Did I kill it? Nope, I see it.
You're still there.
All right. So, yeah, this is the project I just finished. I'll start out here, going out the garage door. So that's the rack. Should I keep it landscape like this or go to portrait, you think?
Either way you want to do it is fine. I can see it.
Yeah, I'll leave it landscape. I hope everybody got their Dramamine.
That's actually better. Yep, I like that.
Okay, good. So there's two valves down here and one leak. So these I don't know. I should have spent the money and gone over to the local irrigation house and bought Rainbird. I think they'd be better. I might have to swap a couple out. But anyway, the valve on and this is backwards for me. It should be the valve on the right is the fresh water in with the little wet spot underneath it.
Yep.
And the valve on the left is the old water out. Okay. So we'll do the old water out first. This one here.
Okay.
The water goes. Well, let's see. Let's just start where it comes from. I'm going to go around this side. So what I did, and this is using those aquarium co-op sponges, right? We were talking about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So water comes up here and goes down here into this valve, and this valve is off right now. So that means there's water in this. So all I got to do is open this valve, and it'll start a siphon, and water will drain out. And it goes out this way, and it picks up this tank, does the same thing, right? And so this is off. So I can do one or the other or both at the same time, and follows its way out here, goes around the corner, and just because, more valves are better. This one should be off. There we go. And then the water will go down and out, and out to the front lawn. I run a
so being a garden, you hook a garden hose up to that, and
that's
it runs
right.
out.
Right, and they'll stay that way I'll just leave the garden hose hooked up and do all 9 of these tanks. Now, these bottom tanks, they're set up the same way. On the bottom, each one has its own valve and its own intake or pickup for the wastewater, right? All the way down, all 5 of those.
So
And
basically, you can decide how much water you want to go out. I see it goes down, so it's gonna. If you turn them on and just leave them on, they're gonna go all the way down as far as that sponge.
That's correct. That's correct. And then the inlets. We go back to the start again. So then the inlets, the fresh water in is this valve here. So plug in the garden hose fresh water in. I'd love to be able to plumb this in. And then it goes up to a T back here, and then it goes down there, and you can see all those valves in the row.
Oh yeah.
And so each one of those, water will come out when the valves open. Right now they're all closed. Okay.
Okay.
And then up here, same thing. You see the valves on that side, 1 for each tank. And on this side, 1 for each tank.
Ah, all right.
So, ideally then what I do is hook up the 2 hoses, 1 for the exit, 1 for going in with fresh, and then open up the drains, start the siphon 1 at a time, and open up the freshwater valve 1 at a time. And I can let them run for, maybe 15 minutes or so, and 10, 15 minutes, and do a complete water change that way on each tank, and not have to be dragging a hose from tank to tank to tank like I used to. I just have to plug the hoses in and then just make sure I don't overflow anything like I've done. Oh, what a fiasco I had setting all this up a couple times. So yeah, it was a mess. So anyway,
could I ask a favor of you?
Please.
Could you show them bettas one more time?
Oh, absolutely. I love showing these guys off.
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that.
A couple real nice ones.
Speaking of, and we're talking about the compatibility of fish. Look at these bettas. Yeah. You got several in there, and look at that. They're right next to each other. They're so peaceful.
Yeah. They're brothers and sisters. I don't think that's got anything to do with it.
Nope. They're looking great.
This one here. Where's my finger? That one there. A little blue on the back end. Look at the tail on that thing.
Yes. That is something else.
I love that. Yeah. Some pretty fish. And then I've got a couple. I've got one in my office, and there's another one down below here in one of the tubs behind me out of this same brood. So, but I want to get a female, and I've got a couple of the males here I'd like to spawn. Then I want to get some outside blood females to try and spawn them.
Yeah.
See if I can do it again. Like I need another, 50 or 60 bettas.
Oh, they're gorgeous, though. They're gorgeous.
They are, and I love this tank. I just got to figure out what to do with them all at some point. So,
well, I'm sure that a lot of people out there would be willing to, pick one up from you. Maybe,
Yeah, maybe. The cost of shipping and the value of the fish. It's probably more to ship than the cost of the fish. I guess I could probably do, 2 or do like a 3 of a 3 of them or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then this is the other bunch I got to figure out what to do with.
Oh, look at them. They're stunning.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think, I wouldn't be surprised if they've gotten together and spawned in the rocks here.
They may very well have.
Yeah.
That one down there looks like it might be guarding.
Huh?
That little one right there in the bottom looks like she might be guarding something.
That's really possible.
And with all those rocks in there, there's a good possibility that you get a few that will survive too, because they can't.
Yes. And then their brothers and sisters, the albinos in the tank behind.
Oh yeah, those are the ones I have. I love them.
Yes.
I love both of them actually. I may have to get another. There's a lot of different varieties, collection points, and different species of those pelvis achromis.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
I had no idea. Interesting.
They have one that's called the Taeniatus green,
right?
Or is it Nigerian green? But they have a lot of beautiful, different. I mean, some really unique colors too.
Right. There's Joe and Charlie.
Oh yeah.
They hang out. And then there's black skirt tetras in here, and they all play well.
Yep.
And the bronze cories, nobody messes with the cories really.
See, now that's a well composed tank. Those are the good compatibility. You got those angels that could be aggressive with each other, but they're getting along great.
Yeah, really lucky.
Are they a pair? I wonder. Are they both males or?
I think the one on the left, the red one's the male. It's much larger, and that's Charlie. And Joe is the silvery one with the orange face, and that's Joe. And I think she's a female. Let me come around the side. Might help.
I see here Glenn is back, and now Greg says it will be hard to put them back together if you separate them.
Who's that?
Is that Greg? Are you talking about the angelfish or the bettas? I'm not sure. I missed a little bit of this. Been watching this. Hello, ball python. Welcome in. We have Track Build Farm blogs. Get a lot of compliments on your bettas and your Crebensis.
Say that again?
You're getting a lot of people saying how beautiful your Crebensis and your bettas are.
Oh, thank you very much to all of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I really appreciate that. They do too.
Yep. He's talking about the bettas. Yep, the bettas. Yeah. But I guess if they're brought up together like that, they go in together and they just basically look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get along better than a lot of the live bearers I've had.
Yeah, they get along better. Is that what you said?
They get along much better. Much better.
Much better. Mo better.
Better than the rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Definitely the one male. The one on the left is a male. He's saying the big.
Oh, there's several in here. Yeah.
Yep, there's several males, and the males are getting along too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Got a couple of them that are, have tumors. There's one.
Yeah, I had my one female I have. Yeah, she's got like a little bump. It's very slight.
And then there's another one down here.
Yeah, maybe it'll go away.
Well, yeah, it seems like it's just getting bigger. Oh. So it seems like it's a full-on tumor of some sort. Yeah.
But you got males and females in that tank, and they're all getting along great.
Yeah.
Yep. See, that's what I was wondering. That's what I was saying, because everybody's like, "Oh no, you can't." I mean, if you grab just two males and put them in a tank, they're going to battle, of course.
Oh yeah.
But if you got lots of females and you got multiple males in there, I bet they would they'd figure out a hierarchy, and then they would just kind of like coexist peacefully.
Right.
But those guys, wow.
Just drop some algae wafers in. They love these things.
Is that Groot?
Yeah, Groot, baby Groot.
Baby Groot. Oh, nice.
Yeah, from my granddaughter's Christmas before last.
Ah, I love that series of movies.
So it's one of the little, air bubbler things.
Oh, that's cool.
And this is from them from this past Christmas.
Oh, and Greg says, I raised bettas and they will stay together peaceful until you separate them. Once separated, they don't like to go back. All back in. Yep.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And Track Build Farm says, I love the black skirt tetras. I want the long fin black skirt tetras. Oh, nice. Hello, Alice.
I've seen those at the PetSmart had them since I got these. And I guess I could get some more. I got 4 of these from Jason. And then there should be 9. Is that right? No, 3 from Jason and 4 from Pet. I don't remember now. But I got some from PetSmart and then some from Jason, 5-star betta.
Right.
Yeah. And these things, once in a while, they'll hide. There's some caves in here. They'll be in the caves. I didn't know they were cave dwellers.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. But they are kind of cool. They're getting a little bigger. They're I can't even see if I'm showing them. Yeah, they are.
Yep, I can see them.
It's weird because it's backwards. I'm seeing the camera backwards.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's a way to flip that.
Oh, it's looking great from our point of view here.
Yeah, good.
The black skirt, they are beautiful.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
it
it be
just flips
interesting if
mine.
they? I know they're egg scatterers, but wouldn't it be interesting if they scattered them inside that cave?
Well, that's possible. And then I've got all this, dwarf Sagittaria, and that's eventually going to fill in really thick like a little lawn.
Yeah, I love that.
And then I've got all this cryptocorin in here, and that's already getting thick. So if they scattered in there, there might be a chance. And look at all the cories,
Oh yeah.
little bronze cories. I dumped, I think there was, God, I don't remember, 5, 6 adults, and I dumped another half a dozen smaller juveniles in here. So they're all hanging out together now. So I think ultimately or originally, they came from the adults. It's their offspring, and a lot. The crypt's back here, so there's places they could theoretically, the black skirt tetra scatter eggs. I'd like to get a few more maybe, and I'd still love to have.
You remember the male that Greg was talking about? Was that right there, the one on the left? He said that is definitely the male, the angel.
Right.
And the one on the other one looks like it might be, I don't know, similar, but
well, you know what? Look at the difference. The bump on the forehead. I know that's not always the case, but the big orange one has that really pronounced forehead.
Yeah.
And this one, that's Charlie, and Joe does not.
Right. Maybe that could. And they're getting along so well. I mean, I don't think two males would get along that well. I don't know. I'm new to angelfish. I just got mine.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah.
But I was always under the impression if you have two males like that, just together, they would be kind of like battling for dominant. I don't know. Maybe it's because there's no females in there. If that's the case, either that or else they're a pair.
Yeah, and I'd love to get more in here.
Good morning, Craig.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this tank. Right now, it's all cool. It's growing in. I've got a bunch of pothos on the top, and I stuck some other stuff on the top. There's a little bucephalandra on a rock, and there's some Java fern and all the pothos, and it's starting to get overgrown, and that's kind of what I was hoping to do. I put some jungle val at this end.
Oh, nice.
And it's starting to come up over the top now. And that's kind of what I wanted this tank to be really grown in. There's that Aponogeton albaceus, that spirally, it's a bulb that completely died out at the end of last summer, early fall sometime. Completely went away, and then it started sprouting again about 3-4 weeks ago now.
I love the veins on that plant right there. They kind of like, see up there right above the, that.
That's just a leaf.
Wow, that's really cool.
That's God, it's one of the ferns, a bulbitis. Here's another one.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and that one's actually anchored down in this piece of wood. It's got got a root clump, and this is what's cool about the bulbitis. See, they sprout right off the tips of the fronds. It's a fern. It's a true fern.
So how would you propagate that, Ron?
Well, wait for this to mature a little, and you could separate this. It's a new plant. Look at, they're all up here getting ready to eat my fingers.
Oh yeah, look at them.
Yeah.
Oh, they are beautiful. I love microbiosis.
And then when the clumps get big enough, it's a rhizome, so it's divisible. But you want to wait for them to get big enough. So, but it's really, I love the leaf shape, that trifoliate leaf.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really.
It looks like a mulberry leaf a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
That heavy venation, that's really nice too. Yeah.
Check back at the chat here for a second. Steve P thought the breeding tube is the only way to sex them. That is, the hump can be deceiving.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
But then it laid eggs.
Yeah. So.
Greg says the female are generally more rounded, and the males are more of a diamond shaped.
Yeah.
God, they're stunning. Look at them. How beautiful they are.
And they just play so well. And she's plumper. Well, this one's plumper. And I'm not sure, I haven't seen the ovipositor. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, like the little breeding tube that'll drop.
Yeah. The egg depositing spout or tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ovipositor. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, and this is the tank that I put 13 clown plecos in. and I haven't seen them but once, like a month after I put them in. I haven't seen them, and it's got to be 6-8 months ago. I can't imagine they're all dead, because it seems like if they were, some of them would have come out to die.
Yeah, you think so? I bet they're just.
Yeah.
I bet they're just really elusive. You know, they just want to hide and
Yeah,
munch on stuff and just live in peace.
right. Maybe someday I'll come out here and see little tiny clown plecos on the rocks or something, you know. So
Track Build Farm Vlogs is asking you: are those cribs yellow, Ron? Those are the albino ones. Yeah,
yeah, they're
they got a lot of yellow on them.
yeah, and the females tend to be more golden, and the males tend to be whiter. And I'll show you the parents here. Let me get over there. But one thing I noticed, the male, Joe and Charlie, no, that's the angelfish. Bob and Carol, oh, they're doing the whole, they look like they're getting ready to.
Oh, they're getting ready to do it again. Oh, they're in there. I bet they are right now.
He was just shaking big, and then he headed in.
Ooh.
So that's Bob. But look, Bob's got black eyes.
Yeah, he's melanistic. Yeah, that's the they call the leucistic.
Okay.
But then again, sure, Christine had the albino types. I know that if they have the black eye, imperfect. I think it was imperfect albinism. I think
Okay.
Christine. I got the list somewhere. It's on my phone, but
Right.
I was looking at my females, and I think they have the black eyes too.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I was noticing a lot of those over in the other tank have what looked like the red eyes.
Hey, hello, Skipper. Welcome in.
Hey, Skipper. And this is the tank that I saw these guys picking off shrimp or chasing shrimp yesterday, because I cleaned a lot of the guppy grass out of it. So they were
Now
going
they're-
after,
now they're
there's
not
some
even.
of the ember tetras. They play well with the ember tetras.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
been kind of the dither fish.
Yeah,
And then there's false Julie Corys in here, and a couple Plecosauruses. They're all hiding right now.
yeah,
And there are a couple autocyclists. There's an autocyclist on that rock right there, somewhere behind that. There it is, behind the sword.
I've never tried those yet.
I love them. Cool little fish.
Yeah, they are.
Very cool.
Very
And
cool.
somewhere in here, oh, there goes one. It took off. Are those the royal whiptails? So, and then the Mickey Mouse platies galore. Anybody needing Mickey Mouse platies? I ship. And
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, and I think I'm doing 10+2, and I've got them on the eBay, on my eBay. And then look at the little peacock gudgeons.
Oh, yeah, that's. Oh, I can't wait till they start breeding.
Who put a short up? Was it Branton with peacock gudgeons? And oh my God, they're gorgeous. I thought they were killifish at first.
Oh, they can rival a killifish with their colors. I tell you, they're
No idea. Yeah.
Yeah. If you
So
get one
they're-
that will get bigger, the males will get a little bit bigger, and they have a little bit of a hump on their head.
Right.
And do you have Crebensis in there with them?
Yeah. That's
Yeah, they're
the
getting along good right now. Once they get a little bit bigger, they might. I don't know if they look like they're getting along great right now.
Yeah, for now. Once they get a little bit bigger, I'll fish out all the crebensis. Fish out, get it? I'll fish out all the crebensis, and just leave the peacock gudgeons in here. And there should be 3 big yellow neocaridina, and there's so many rocks in there. That
Wow, I love how you got the rocks in there. Look at that.
It's just a big rock pile in the back. The glare doesn't make it any very easy to. And I hid the sponge filter in the back corner behind the rocks. So, but
That's
there were
cool.
5 peacock gudgeons. I'm not sure if there aren't still. I might have lost one. It's possible. I know I just saw 4. The other one may be hiding. They'll go into the rocks, or it could be in the pipes here. And then there should be about 9 sturby Corys in here, or more than that.
Oh wow.
9, and there's a bunch. I think I got 9 from David, and then another 3 from an eBay vendor, and they're sending me 5 more. So there's going to be a load of sturby in here.
Oh, whoops. Elaine's asking a question here of you. Can he show? Can he show the neon swordtails?
Oh, sure. That's this tank.
Oh, they're beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
I would like Elaine to come on sometime. I want to see those green ones.
Yeah. God, I can't wait to get some green ones.
I know it.
Uh-huh. And let me go around. I think that let's go see if the kahakus are still alive. They should be fine. And they're in this tank with and they're big cowards. And there goes the male.
Oh, wow.
And the female's probably somewhere.
That is a sharp looking swordtail right there.
And then there's a little school of ember tetras. So it's kind of a quarantine tank. They came from and there she is back there under the sponge filter.
Yep. Yep, she's hanging out. She's just a little bit freaked is all.
Yeah. They're very skittish.
Yep, when they come out of their shell though, they'll be oh look, I like that. How you get your plants there. Wow.
Yeah, that's that little Valsinaria. Probably what did we figure out? Maybe Nana. I don't remember the one of the really small Valsinarias.
Oh, okay.
And that Brandon over at Coachella Valley Aquatics gave to me. And then these are Echinodoris. Is it? Venus. This is Venustus.
Vesuvius?
Is it Vesuvius? Yeah, it's the. It's like a corkscrew spirally sword.
Yep, Vesuvius. I think it is.
Yeah.
Steve Peterson will know.
I'm gonna have to start tagging these things. I've got this box. When I was doing the horticulture thing, a lot of these little plastic plant stakes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
either pencil or Sharpie, and then just stick them in the pot, put the names on them so I don't forget, because I forget. All right, I'm going to come back in.
Alrighty.
I'll see
That
you
was
in a bit.
awesome.
I'm just going to kill this out here, and I'll come back in.
Okie doke.
All right.
All right. All right. Let's do. I gotta put this. Get my ugly mug off here. There we go. More like it. Yeah, that's the genus of is now Helanthium. What Steven says. That's right. That was an awesome tour.
All right, I'm back.
Thanks, Ron. That was absolutely awesome. You got a chance to get yourself a Pellegrino while you were at it.
Yes, I did. And thanks for letting me show off my plants. I appreciate it.
I appreciate that very much. You got those angel. There's a good chance. I know that Greg said that one could be a Josephine. So
Yeah, and that's the name, Joe.
Yep. So that way it goes. Yep. And Charlie could be. I mean, I've heard girls being called Charlie, like Charlene. They call her Charlie.
Yeah, Charlene, Charlemagne, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Track Bill, thank you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's fun to show off the. Yeah, now it's Helianthus. That's right. Yeah. Helianthium. And it was, what was the species on it? Is it Vesuvius or?
He said, I think it's Vesuvius Helianthium. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Vesuvius, he'll know. Yeah, awesome tour. It was. Yeah, the Vesuvius. Yep. That's what he says.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thanks. Yeah. So I'll mark them, and then it's just, yeah. Thanks, Stephen, and thanks for being here. And so I'm going to go through, I think, start tagging a lot of my plants, especially the ones in pots. That way, because I remember, I used to teach horticulture and I used to teach plant identification. And there was this sort of running joke about the difference between a botanist, a biologist, and a horticulturist, right? Mm-hmm. The botanist, everything's labeled, nothing grows. The the biologist, nothing's labeled, nothing grows. And the horticulturist, nothing's labeled, everything's growing.
So you got to kind of combine all three of them together, and then you got one perfect botanist. Right.
Well, horticulture was really, botany is kind of like the I guess, I don't know a way to put it, the internal workings of plants. It's plant physiology more, but horticulture is kind of the art and science of the care and culture of plants. So it's a little bit of art, a little bit of science, we mix it up.
Yeah.
Whereas, I think botany is a pure science, and obviously biology is a pure science. So anyway, that was our take on it. So that's the difference between greenhouses, like a biologist greenhouse, a botanist greenhouse, and horticulturist greenhouse. So yeah, horticulturists don't label everything. We know what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm still learning what everything is here. Yeah, I get that. Well, when I taught plant ID, I started out taking plant ID classes, and I went through reams of legal pads, genus, species, common name, because, hey, Lee, because that's what we had to do, because plant ID classes, it's recognition and spelling. You got to recognize the plant from a sample, and you got to be able to spell the genus and species and the common name, or the non-standard, non-scientific name, correctly. And that's the way I learned it, and then that's the way I taught it when I started teaching it. Same way.
I'm trying to start learning the scientific names for the fish too. I'm trying to get those down a little bit. Some of them I have. Other
I have a long way to go there. Yeah, I have a long way to go
too. I mean, it's not essential, but I think it's important to. I think there's some, and this is the thing too. This is touch on. There's a lot of fish keepers that kind of look down on people that don't use the scientific name. I'm just saying.
Right.
Because they've studied it more or whatever, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter to me.
No.
I know what the fish is.
Yeah, the same was true in horticulture, in plants. I remember one time I was at a garden show in Costa Mesa, and this older woman asked me about what this plant was. So I told her, and she goes, "Can you write it down for me?" So I did. And I, in seventh grade, I took basic mechanical drawing, and it was reams and reams of block lettering, all caps, block lettering, right? And so it was like being in parochial school with nuns, where they beat your knuckles if if you did it wrong. I mean, it was almost like that, So it's just reams of all caps. So to this day, I can't do cursive. I can barely write my name in cursive. It's about all I can do. And if I try cursive, and I can't do lowercase, and I used to try and do that on the blackboard for the students, when showing them the proper way to write the genus and species of a plant, capital first letter of the genus, all lowercase, and then in the species, typically all lowercase, and word processing, you italicize everything, or you leave it vertical and you underline it. And so this woman goes, she starts chastising me. Well, it's all supposed to be upper and lower. It's, lady, here I am giving you a little, giving you a minute to give you a name and write it down for you, and you're criticizing me. So up yours. So there are, that's one thing about, there's snobs in all walks.
You tell them this is horticulture, this isn't grammar. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, I tend to, so I told her, I went into that whole rant. Too many years of, and then mechanical drawing, then drafting, and then architecture. And there's no such thing as cursive in any of that, So it was, years and years and years. I don't like that one too much, Lee. I try to steer away from that, because there's a lot of really nice women out there named Karen.
Yeah.
I think asshole's a better term, personally.
Yeah, there you go. Cheers. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, but you know what? That's just my 2 cents. So, but anyway, don't take me serious. There's fish snobs, there's plant snobs. Oh my God, the plant snobs! I used to run into them everywhere. I'd worked at nurseries, and we'd get these people, and they'd have their, I don't know if you guys, some of you might know what it is, a Sunset Western Garden book. It's a paperback, and it's a couple inches thick maybe, and it's encyclopedia-like. Lots and lots of fish, Hey, Magnus, thanks for being here.
Good night, Magnus. Thank you, mate, for coming in. Good to see you.
But anyway,
Hello, Ross.
Hey, Ross, kind of encyclopedic for landscape plants. And I'd have, and I'm not above being educated by anybody, right? That's, my students would ask me a question. I go, I don't know. And they go, you're supposed to know, you're the teacher. I never once subscribed to that, because I'm learning new stuff every day, but I'd run into snobs. It's, oh my God. And I just, okay, shake my head, and then turn around, walk away. That's it. Because like I keep saying, you can't give offense. You can only take offense or build a fence. Right?
You can build a fence. Yep, that's right.
That's it. Yep. So like that, yeah.
Yeah,
so anyway,
but as far as like fish, like being a plant snob and a fish snob, the only thing that I would maybe consider myself in that category is I wouldn't want to mix in like live bears that would interbreed with each other. I like to keep the,
I think that's more about
fatties, not with swordtails and stuff. I mean, that's not really snobbery. That's more or less just trying to keep things
preserve a line.
Yeah,
trying to preserve a line,
and that's about as far as it goes with me.
And listening to people like Greg Sage and Eric Bodrock, and how important that is for things that are near extinction, or extinct in the wild, to maintain those pure lines. So yeah, I totally get that. Red beans and rice. What time should we be there, Ross?
Whoa, red beans.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
He's over on the East Coast, I think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Too bad, the whole Star Trek.
In Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah.
Maryland?
Too bad the whole Star Trek and transporters never came to be.
Oh, yeah, the food replicators?
Yeah, well, no, transport. I can just transport over there. I could be there.
Oh, yeah, you can do that too. Yeah. Or you have the food transported to you.
No, I'd rather go there and I could visit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's better.
Actually meet Ross, yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, very cool.
Meatloaf sounds good. That sounds pretty good too, Skipper.
Yeah, meatloaf. Yeah, that sounds good. I know we're having chicken. I don't know how.
I know we just had Thanksgiving, but we're having turkey breast tonight.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yep,
I love turkey. Yeah.
We didn't have turkey. We never had our turkey this Thanksgiving. Never had it at Christmas either, so we're gonna have it now.
Thanks, Ross. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm on the other coast, but it would be fun. That'd be fun to just be able to meet a lot of these people. So what is it? The Clash, the Keystone Clash.
Clash. Yeah, I want to go to that.
Yeah, and there's a special event scheduled for that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. There's
for dinner tonight. Yeah.
There's going to be a wedding there, and there's going to be.
That's the special event I'm talking about.
Oh, and look at that! Christine's having fajitas. Ooh,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh,
was it last night? Night before last, we had Mexican. It was good. Shredded chicken taco, chili relleno, and a cheese enchilada.
Okay, I got a question for you. Now this is one that I picked up from Vibes live stream.
All right.
Onion tacos and fajitas, sour cream or no sour cream?
Sour cream on the side. And that way I could just pick a little. I'm not a big sour cream fan. So, and Kathy's the same way. She, because,
I put like a little dollop on each one of them. Yeah, I like a little. It's a good flavor to it.
I'll stick my fork in. If it's on the side, I can stick my fork in, pick up a little bit, and then grab a forkful of whatever else. I'll do it that way.
Nice.
Hello, Big Steve. Yeah, sour cream on the side. For sauces, I like dipping stuff too. So yeah,
that sounds good.
Just
you use sour cream on yours, Christine, or do you just have it regular? I love it on the fajitas, especially when you got the caramelized onions and stuff. Oh,
yeah.
Well, here we go. Guess what? I am now starving.
And we're doing this without David.
I know it. Well,
the food king. Yeah. Hey, I'm hungry. Let's not food. Yeah.
He's the one that kills me all the time. He's talking
on the
about
side, Christine.
Yep.
Yeah. She's on the side.
He was so nice about it that he took a picture of his T-bone steak from Longhorns and sent it to me.
Oh,
How cool that was! All the beautiful sides, and it was just a gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Everybody, plug your ears because I'm going to say, "What a dick."
yeah. Here I am starving and freezing to death, and he's up there eating steak and.
Yeah. That's funny.
On the side for you too. Okay, she has hers on the side also. Nice.
Ross, about good two or three meatloaf. You mean like pork and maybe beef and something else, Ross?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
You know, like a pork sausage mixed with ground beef and ground turkey. I mean, when we make spaghetti sauce now, it's always just ground turkey.
Oh, you use ground turkey for your spaghetti? I usually use ground chuck.
Yeah.
For my meat sauce.
We started doing that years ago and just stuck with it. And it's good. And you know what? I'll tell you, it's a hell of a lot easier to clean up.
Oh yeah.
Too,
apparently. They say it's healthier.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. But
yeah,
either way, my mom used to make the best damn spaghetti sauce. Oh my God. And then, and she'd make a pot full.
Yeah.
And we'd have, a bowl of spaghetti sauce in the fridge for days. And it just gets better and better and better every day that it sits, because it just, the flavors just sort of keep melding and
melding in. Yeah, that's really good.
And then, because I like bread and butter, slice of bread and butter with hot pasta sauce, hot spaghetti sauce on top,
Oh, yeah.
But I love pasta too. That's I am a total carbaholic.
I had macaroni and cheese last night.
Huh?
I had macaroni and cheese last night for my dinner.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was good.
Yeah. When we did Thanksgiving here, we had, I think, including Kathy and myself, there were 16 of us. So all 4 of her kids were together for the first time in years. And then their spouses and significant others and grandbaby was here, and then her folks were here, and her aunt and uncle were here, and her brother was here, and his wife, and her daughter, one of her 2 daughters, brought this thing of mac and cheese, and oh my God, was it good! It was just homemade, scratch-built mac and cheese, and yeah, and then she left it. So the leftovers. So I was chipping on that for, a bowl of that, I don't know, every couple of days for a couple of weeks before it was all gone. So good.
It sounds
really good. Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah. So.
I want to ask Skipper a question. Skipper, if you're out there, I want to ask you, how big are those barred cichlids you got?
So what kind of cichlids?
He's got some from Lake Tanganyika, I think.
Oh, cool.
They're I think they're Neolamprologus sexfastiatus. I think they're called.
Okay.
They're too awful big, but I wanted to show him if he's still there.
Boots Cat. Howdy, welcome.
I got those for him. I got a nice breed. Look how peaceful they are. Those are African. There's the male. He wants to breed. That's why he does that.
Yeah. That's a little different. Yeah.
About 3 or 4 of them females with him.
Right. Spaghetti sauce sloppy joes. Glenn, that sounds good.
Boots Cats is here. That's Rachel. Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Rachel.
I love how that moss is growing over there. I got to send some fire miles to Mike too. I don't know if Mike's out there, but he wanted some fire miles from me, and at that point in time, it's starting to get a little bit too cold. And I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
They're probably the size of your mail. Okay. All right.
Uh-oh, food talk is right. Yeah.
Yep, there we are. Yep. But, that mail there. I got some bigger ones too, Skipper. This is just I was going to give you some out of this tank, but I also got over there some bigger ones over like the second tank from the left up over there. I got some bigger ones over there that, what I could do is get some of the bigger females out of this tank over here that you're looking at, and then have that male, because they've never seen each other before, and then they'll probably get along really great. Oops, sorry about that. Kind of crooked there. There we go.
So, oops, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay. No,
I was just going back through the chat. Elaine, what do you think of those neon orange swordtails? I noticed some are coming. There was one of the original adults I had was kind of, I think they call them a tuxedo swordtail. It's got the black in it, so I'm seeing that in a couple of the smaller.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I've seen some of those at Imperial Tropicals. They had a gold. It was like gold and black.
Yeah.
Really nice looking.
Yeah.
Did you ever see David's Variatus platies? He's got the Hawaiian Variatus. I'm telling you what, those are off the hook beautiful.
I
are
do
just
not recall seeing this. Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. I'm getting some of them.
I know I've seen them. You know, when we've done the online shopping. I know I've seen them that way.
Oh, David, when he did a tour on Jason 5-Star Betta's, was it last Sunday? It might have been Sunday before last, because Latoya just did hers yesterday.
Yeah.
No, this last Sunday, I mean. So it was the Sunday before last. David did a tour and he showed those. I said, can we see the Variatus platy? He said, so he went around. Oh man, he's got lots of fry too.
I'll bet. Yeah. I'm waiting for those the koi kahaku swordtails to spawn.
Yep.
But it's going to be a while. She's hiding under the sponge filter. I mean, you can't make babies like that.
I think I need to get some more of those sunbursts, because the male and female, I just bought a pair of them, right? Put them in there.
Right.
And they've been in there now for over a month.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen anything yet.
With the neon orange ones I got 6 originally. And it took a while. And then all of a sudden I started seeing fry. So it was probably, a couple months before, before that happened. So I don't know if I need to, find another female. Is that what it is? The trio's 2 males and a female, or 2 females and a male usually?
Well, a regular trio is 1 male and 2 females, and then a reverse trio is 2 males and 1 female.
Okay, interesting. All right. This all ties to the compatibility too thing.
Yep.
As far as breeding these things. So Track Build's saying Variatus
platies.
So is the spelling?
That's Melvin. He always spells that way.
Oh, okay.
Melvin's in the house. Melvin's
I'm shaking my finger at you.
Yeah. Get out the ruler and crack him across the hand with it.
Yeah. Crack him across the knuckles.
Right across the knuckles. There you go.
All right.
Oh, Lane's there. I have Hawaiian Variatus. The fry looked like long time in the tails. Oh, nice. Hawaiian Variatus.
The fry took long time for yeah. My orange neon, same thing, or the neon orange, same thing. For males to actually start showing up, yeah.
Now for the green ones, do the green swordtails grow faster than the other ones?
You're asking Elaine, right?
About that.
Yeah.
That's what I something about those green. I love them. I need to get them. And I think what she said, they're pretty prolific too.
All right, yeah.
The green ones that she has says they breed quite a bit. So,
but these orange ones are almost like rabbits. I mean, they just kind of nonstop. Once the first one I had, huh?
My 4 new ones, the red velvet ones I got.
Yeah.
Females are getting nice and fat, and I'm almost starting to see that dark gravid spot a little bit. So,
yeah. Do you have a lot of cover?
I got quite a bit. I'm going to add more guppy grass in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I had, I've got lots of cover in that tank that they're in. There's lots of jungle val that's growing up across the top, and there was a lot of hornwort in there as well. And then there were floaters, and I got all the floaters out of there to get rid of the duckweed. And there's still a few pieces of hornwort, but the high moraine, but the jungle val, I will notice the little fry sitting up on top of the leaves, just almost out of the water. And then I'll also notice the fry swimming with the adults. So they don't seem to pick off their own fry. At least they don't seem to.
That's good.
What is cool, yeah.
Bye for you guys, but I'll be back to rewatch an hour I missed. Hope everyone's having a great day. You know what? I'm having a better day that you're here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was having a great day before, and now it just gets even better, right?
Having a fantastic day, yeah. And I'm glad you're here. What? Don't think your platies are old enough to breed yet.
And Big Steve said he had some of the Variatus from Dan's, and they never did much, and he's down to one female now.
Oh, that's awful, yeah. I finally lost one more of those black mollies, so now I'm down to 2. And a couple fry, so we'll see. Yeah, and I've got half a dozen platies from 5-star from Jason, along with those black skirt tetras at that auction. So they're doing fine. They're still real small. They're going to be a while before they. But you know what? All that tank full I showed you guys of Mickey Mouse platies.
Yeah,
I took the adults. They were in this tank behind me, right there, wherever it is, over there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nope, over there.
Yep, right over there.
Yeah, and so I took it. They were just like it was filling up, and so I took the adults back out and put them back in the garage with the other Mickey Mouse platies. Big mistake. 2 tanks full. Nobody needs that many Mickey Mouse platies. And so then I started seeing really tiny fry in this tank behind me, and there's no adults. They're all juveniles, and they're small. They're maybe an inch long, and I think they were popping out fry. So I don't know. I think I got a feeling some of them can spawn quite young.
Lane says she hasn't seen. You know what I'll do? I guess I'm going to go ahead and hook my phone up.
Yeah.
And I want to show that tank with the angelfish and that. So I gotta mute myself here and turn the volume off. And
Are
then
you going upstairs?
I'll be with you guys in just.
He muted himself. That was quick. I think maybe he's going upstairs. So what am I missing here?
No, that's down here.
Oh, all right, good. Okay.
I'll be back. I can't hear you, but I can talk. I'm going to mute myself again.
All right. So I can hear me, and I guess that's all that counts. I don't know. You guys can hear me. So we'll see what he's got. I look forward to seeing his tanks all the time. He's got some cool stuff. I'm just reading the chat right now. Pausing, I know, pregnant pause. Never leave dead air on the live stream because it's not good. There he is.
Hello. I'm going to come over here and bring my chair over here, and I'm going to put this landscape style. Here we go.
Okay, this is this your dirty tank?
Yes, this is my dirty tank.
Wow.
Yep. I need to.
Well, let me. Oh, I can't do that from here.
Yeah, I'm going to try and bring it.
I was going to put you on the big screen.
Oh, I'll do that I have to do that from the over here.
Yeah.
From my laptop, from my.
Right.
Where you at?
Better.
There we go. All right. Now back over here.
Yep. My gosh, that tank's grown in.
It has grown in a lot.
Look at those swords. Wow. And that valve's just going nuts too.
There's the guppy grass. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now I'm just waiting for the platies to come out. Oh, they're back there in the corner.
Right yeah, that might be just my 2 cents, Jeff. That might be a problem. I wouldn't be surprised if the Angels picked off the platy fry.
Yeah, that they probably will, because if they go after the scuds, back under there is that really thick Java moss. They went actually in there after the scuds even.
That's cool. What is that right at the bottom? Is that Limia?
There's the snails.
No, back by the rock. Oh, they're making more snails. Back by the rocks, there was a little fish. Was that Limia?
Yeah, these are the tiger. I got 3 tiger limias in this tank.
That's cool. They are pretty.
And they get along. They don't attack the platies or anything, and they're not really bothering these. They were kind of nipping at those antenna there.
Right.
But not bad. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? I know you don't care for snails, but I do.
No, I love them as long as they're somebody else's.
Yeah. Right.
The power of dirt. Absolutely, Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really doing well.
Greg, 3 Gregs. There we go. 3 Gregs is saying beautiful tank.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the father fish style a little bit. I just got the
Yeah.
the potting soil. And this is some real small gravel.
Yeah, it's a nice looking gravel. Floating plants are good for live. This is Elaine. Live bears, the fry go to the top, and floating plants, yeah, keep them from being seen. So absolutely.
This is really grown into quite a bit. There they are. There's a male and female right back there.
And guppy grass makes a great mass floater. And it gets so thick, mine roots into the substrate too. So when I pull out handfuls, I'll see these big long roots that, and they'll be, it'll be, like dirt on the end of the root that it's collected under the substrate. Let's see, Glenn, his antlers beat, what? My antlers beat my mystery snail's antenna up. I had to move them. Yeah, really. I think, antlers, guppies, they have this Napoleon complex.
Yeah.
They own the damn tank.
Show Elaine, there they are.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Come up here. They're the sunbursts. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
If I can get them to come out here, and they're just kind of like, they're staying back there together. I don't know why. They're usually out here in front, going back and all over the place. But now they're just hanging up.
Shy.
Maybe they're, I don't know. She's pretty fat.
A little camera shy.
Yeah, maybe a little camera shy. Look, she's a little bit. There she is. She's quite fat, but I don't see any of the. Oh, I'll take you around and show you the new swordtails too. I don't think I did that yet.
Oh, that's the yes.
Here, Skipper. These are good size here. This is one. That's a male over there. He's good size, probably about 4.5 inches. And of course, we got the big guys over here. There's a male right there, and another guy right there. He's the king of the tank there. But they got good sized females.
Yeah.
You got a lot. They're all holding eggs and babies in their mouth right now.
Oh wow.
All right, so over here.
Hey, Craig.
Here's the red velvet. I got 4. I got 2 males and 2 females. Now I got quite a bit of cover. Got some hornwort and that guppy grass. I need more. I need to steal some from that tank right there.
Yeah. Just grab like a little handful out of each clump.
Yeah.
And kind of gently grab little handful, or not even handfuls, just pinching right off the top, so you just get a little bit from each clump, so you don't dislodge that whole clump.
Yeah.
And then if you need a little more, do it again, but gently, and that way that clump stays pretty big there on both sides of the tank. Those are great.
Yeah, they're looking good. I'm going to show you the Cordy tank. I want to ask you what type of plant this is over here.
I really like swordtails.
I do too.
Yeah, I really like those kahakus I got. And
oh, they're gorgeous.
Brandon's got the he calls them like a rare Mexican swordtail, and they're a green type. So we'll see.
Here they are. I still got my female Crubensis in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, is this guppy grass right here?
No.
It's not.
No.
What is this? It's growing. It's actually growing out of the tank.
Yeah.
It's reaching up to the light.
It's not a plant. I feel like I recognize the leaves, but it's not guppy grass.
Is it water sprite?
Is that the same? Yeah, maybe water sprite.
I tell you what, though, this is really thick and heavy.
Wow.
Might have to move some of that over there. Maybe that would. I'm sure that would make some great cover for some little fry. It's a lot thicker than. The entryways are less in this than there are with the guppy grass. The guppy grass, they can get in. In here, it's like really very thick and lush.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, Glenn, my hornwort will pull so much crud out of the water, and it just gets thick and mucky. So I have to go through and pull out pieces of it periodically and thin it out and just toss that into the landscape for compost. It gets so filthy, but yeah, it really does clean. And then I do that too with the the freeze-dried tubifex worms. Put them underwater and squeeze up against the glass, and that will draw the fish out. That sure does, Elaine. I'm sorry. We have an Elaine across the street and an Eileen next door, and I still get that. So pardon me, Elaine.
Lots of hornwort.
Yeah.
I'll show you over here. I don't know how the scuds are surviving this tank, but they're in there because they stripped this almost all the way up.
Yeah, wow.
But these limias, they'll eat the scuds too, and I got enough in here. They should be enough to completely wipe them out, I hope.
Right. Craig, are you talking about the albino corys or the albino catfish? I'm sorry, the albino corys or the albino crebensis? Oh, Elaine's saying kabamba.
Oh, is that kabamba? I think there is some kabamba in there, but there's also hornwort.
Oh, no, I think the first tank that was really grown in thick.
Oh, the kabamba. Oh, that one. Oh, is that kabamba? There's the male orange flash.
Ooh, wow. You know what? Maybe.
They're all males in this tank.
Yeah, Craig's saying the corys. Up the water changes and feed more.
What's that now? Can you say it again?
To get your albino corys to spawn, Craig's saying up the water changes and feed more.
Okay.
I need to do that too, because I've got albino corys in my kitchen tank.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Thank you, Craig. Great advice.
I'd love to give this to Craig. You can have
Oh my
this.
God, look at this guy. Wow.
That's Yandu.
Yeah. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
He's popping all right.
It just broke my heart when they killed him.
I know it. That was sad. Very sad. But he's a nice looking fish here.
Yes.
And of course, over here, Kathy's. These are the ones Kathy loves. She loves the red zebras.
They are pretty.
I produced a lot of those. I tell you what, it's just they breed so much.
Yeah, wow.
My messy room here. I got to clear some of this stuff out. I might get some more tanks over there, maybe.
Yeah. Wow.
My work table's always packed full of stuff.
I'm only just a little bit envious of this space. Fish food. What?
I've got everything spread out too. I mean, if I wanted to really tighten everything up, I could probably put all these tanks in like a quarter of this place.
Don, I don't think we can get any NT Labs here. I was looking for their water test kits, and I'm pretty sure NT Labs aren't here. And it might be one of those where they're working on it, and maybe not. I can't remember. I know Fish Shop Matt. I used to watch his channel regularly, and I haven't lately. And he's done a lot of stuff with NT Labs, and it might have been way back, maybe a year or so ago. And I reached out to them to see if they were going to be coming to the States, and I just don't remember. You know, it's the same thing with keeping fish simple in his green cuisine, and what's the other one? I think Jody just said she got a couple bags each recently. I can't remember what his other, the one that powders up really well. I was thinking if you put moss or guppy traps in the scuds, may not eat the more valuable and tougher leaf plants. It's possible. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah. I think so.
Maybe bait them over to the guppy grass and keep them away from the more expensive or the more valuable stem plants.
Oops, let me turn this off. Sorry.
Feedback.
Sorry about that. There we go.
Cool. Well, that was cool. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Oops, I can't hear you. I got it.
No.
There we go. I got it now.
All right, loud and clear.
Loud and clear. All right.
And y'all, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. Don't forget that, please.
Yeah. So that was kabamba. She thought it was. I thought David said it was he said he thought it was water Sprite,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it is. All I know is it's growing a lot. It's really thick and heavy. I mean, if you reach in there and try to pull it up, I mean, there's a lot of weight there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with water Sprite also. The leaves didn't look. Kabamba looks like it's more similar to hornwort, where you've got like a central stem and the foliage is rosette right off of it. Whereas I'm going to pull up this water Sprite. Now that's a lousy picture.
Okay.
Let me find a less than lousy picture. Yeah, maybe this will work. Yeah. Yeah, it's more lacy. Okay, it's in the, there we go.
There we go. Let me get my.
Does it look more like that?
Yes, it does look like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, and there's a lot of it in there too.
Yeah.
It's all interwoven together. I mean, if I was able to take it apart, I might be able to. I know there's lots of roots and stuff. If I could.
There's no scuds in that tank, right?
No, there's no scuds in there.
Perfect. So yeah, if you can pull out, clumps, you might be able to eBay that.
Yep.
Sure. Let me know when you're done. I'll pull it down.
Oh, you're fine. I'm still looking at. So I got a question about that. When you're selling your plants and everything, a lot of people will sell their plants out of their natural aquarium. So there might be snails or snail eggs, or maybe even a scud or something in there. I mean, you can't.
Absolutely, yes.
So, would you, when you list it, would you say that there's a possibility you might have these things because they are from a natural planted aquarium?
I did, and now I put duckweed and bladder snail free.
Okay.
I may have ram's horn snails, but nothing's coming out of the tanks where the ram's horn snails are living, so I don't even put those on it. There's the tanks that all my guppy grass comes out of are snail free, and they are also now duckweed free.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. All right.
And I am really happy to be able to say that about the bladder snails.
I don't have any bladder snails, but I do have I like the ram's horn.
I got a bunch. I saw earlier June said she's got 800 of them coming Friday. She should have said I would have cleaned out all my ram's horns and shipped them off.
Wow, yeah.
So I've got ram's horns up on eBay, and God, I think it's like 25 for $14 or something like that. And I usually throw in about 30 just to, otherwise the population gets too dense. So, and I don't sell that many. Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now,
you have
your cootie
chat.
Really, Greg? Really, Greg? Yes. A lot.
Yeah, you can start
yeah.
They're easy to colonize, I tell you what.
Yeah, they multiply pretty quickly. Not like the bladder snails, but they do multiply pretty quickly.
That is over on the left. That's guppy grass. In the tank we just showed Ron over there, on the left and on the right, those are both guppy grasses. They're different than what's in the other one.
Yeah.
I think that right there would make a good cover, though. That floating water Sprite.
Right.
What it is there.
Let's put that water Sprite back up. So.
Well, that's what I give them as they buy plants from me to give them, make sure they don't have the snails and the. Now, see, I can't really guarantee that except out of that Cory tank. Everything else in here, well, I know the African cichlids, they don't have any in any of those tanks. They wouldn't stand a chance in there. So there's no plants for one thing, and
right,
those guys they'll hunt them. They wouldn't stand a chance. But if I sold plants from any other one, like say my jungle veil, which is taken off a lot, if I wanted to get some of that out of there, I can't guarantee it's not going to have a little hitchhiker like a ram's horn snail or.
Right. Right.
I mean, I can try and make sure they're off there, but I can't like go through everything.
No, and you know, originally I had that little disclaimer on my eBay ads that there's a possibility of bladder snails and duckweed.
Did that slow anybody down from buying them?
You never know, really, because I sold the hell out of it anyway.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Oh yeah. In fact, I just sold a bunch of guppy grass again, and now I got to wait for my tanks to fill back up again. So I really need to come up with a better way to make more of that. What was that? Somebody that's well, June, yeah, I've got a bunch.
Aquaballs, hey George, welcome in.
That's what I give them as they buy plants from me.
Yep. I think having them free of the stuff I think he's talking about there.
Oh, that's your
Oscars with the snails. Oh yeah.
Oh, all right, yeah.
You can go through a whole bunch of them that way.
Yeah.
Save them for the puffer.
Oh, what Greg's saying? Yeah, there you go. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Maybe I could throw some of those in there for the Corys.
Yeah, I guess I could crush some up for my cores. I don't want to put I just don't want to put snails in with my albinos because all I have now are not snails, are ram's horns. I got rid of all the pond snails with that or bladder snails, same thing, pond snails, bladder snails with that no planaria, all gone. But did nothing for the ram's horns. So I've still got loads of ram's horns. And
I've never had the bladder snails, but I got plenty of ram's horn. I brought in a bunch of well, not a bunch. I brought in some assassin snails to deal with them. And up in one of my shell dweller tanks, there's a lot. There's probably 500 plus rams or Malaysian trumpet snails.
Right.
And I put 4 in there. Now you go in there and look now, I probably got about 10 or 15 assassin snails.
Yeah.
And there's still plenty of Malaysian trumpet snails. They
right. And I thought about, I don't know if the what are they, yo-yo loach? Is that the one that eats snails?
I got a yo-yo loach in the 55, and there's still a bunch of snails in there. I threw some ram's horn in there just in case it wanted to have some to supplement its diet.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him. He may have eaten some of them, but there's quite a few of them in there yet.
Right.
Oh yeah, you just missed. We did a little bit of a tour on our stuff. Hey, Eyeball, what's up? Hello. Oh, you got the night off, huh, Joe? Nice. Yeah, we did little tours at Ron's. Beautiful tanks. I mean, those.
Thank you.
I don't think you'll have any problem. I just think you should. I'm going to try and breed the bettas once, like you did.
Yeah, it was actually pretty easy. I thought. I've seen people make I think a bigger deal out of it than needs to be. But it was actually pretty easy. And I used a 20-gallon tank. I think a 10-gallon tank would be plenty. I suppose even a 5, but I like the 20 because and I had it just packed full of I think it was hornwort at the time. And what's up, Roy?
I'll send some of those when I send the plecos, Maureen. I got plenty. I got some blue ones. I got some pink ones.
I just got the brown ones. Yeah.
I got a few of each in there. I got plenty. On my way to work. Have a good day, Eyeball. Roy, have a good day.
Oh wow, yeah. Thanks for being here.
The Blue Rams.
And who else was here? You said somebody was
Craig?
Another Greg?
Craig is here.
No, Aquaballs.
Oh yeah, George is here. Yes.
George, I'm sorry. Yeah. Pardon me, George.
Yeah, and he had something up here. I missed it. Oh, there. I was going to get some Tanganyika cichlids from Blue Chip Aquatics. Oh, they got delayed because of a hurricane. I hope next week. Oh, nice.
Wow.
They have red blood cells.
Snails do?
The ram folks do.
Really?
I seen there's a channel called the Dave.
Okay.
And he specializes in doing like really super close up stuff, and he had one where actually showed a assassin snail chasing down a ram's horn and catching it, and it was eating it. You could see the blood coming out of it. It was
interesting. Wow. Yeah.
It was
What's up,
pretty.
Jesse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesse Salient is here.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, you're sticking around. Oh, good. All right. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, good.
Missed it.
Joe's saying his mystery snails eat moss. Not good.
Oh, mine don't.
If they only ate that hair algae, that nasty hair algae, I would love for that to happen. Doesn't seem to happen.
I'll tell you what, though, my depending on how tough it is, my black mallees eat that.
Yeah.
I love that. You're getting some of them.
Yeah, well, I'm going to see if mine will grow up, so far. So that
add mine to your colony, and then hopefully maybe you get the genes.
Some strong genes, yeah. So the two survivors seem like they're doing fine, and then the fries seem like they're doing all right. So, and right now they're in a 20-gallon with my yellow goldenback shrimp and the platies I got from Jason.
Oh, so your black mollies did breed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But there were 4 fry. I don't know if there's still 4 fry. So
I got some new fry upstairs on mine. I mean, I got like probably 3 or 4 generations in there. You got little teeny ones and on up. And I got a lot of hornwort up there. I mean, if they make it, generally most of them make it.
Right.
If they make it a week, I feed them 4 times a day up there, those little ones.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, I think that's key when you got those little live bears. I mean, once they're just big enough, they won't try and eat them anymore.
Right. Right. Craig, what are you putting in a jar?
Bettas, I think he's talking about.
Right. Hi, Cecil. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. When I did the betta spawning, I had the 20-gallon tank, and I had one of those round fish bowls. Hole at the top, flat sides. Why are we always yelling?
I think I do it your way, the way you did yours, Ron, in the one big tank.
Well, yeah, and that fish bowl went inside the big tank, and I put some rocks in it to weight it down so it didn't bob around or fall over, or whatever. And that's where the female went. But before the female was in there, I had that tank full of it was either an air stone or a small sponge filter at one end, and then lots of hornwort. And then I put the male in and just let him have the tank for a while, get situated. And then I put the female in the fishbowl.
Well, we just seen on Ron's tank, he's got them all in there and they're peaceful. He's got several males in there and they don't fight.
No, there's got to be 20 plus in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so, they got to know each other a little bit. I took her out. They spawned. It didn't work. So I took her back out, put her back in the fishbowl, and just left her in there. And then about a week later, and I had an air stone in the fishbowl too. And about a week later, I took her back out and they spawned. And well, there's the results out in the garage.
And you did lower the water level, right?
Oh, yeah. The water was only about maybe 6 or 8 inches deep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that then. I will do that.
Because, they do the embrace and he fertilizes the eggs, I guess, as they come down. Then he's got to chase them down, pick them all up, blow them into the bubble nest.
Yeah, what did you feed the newborn fry when they started free swimming?
I think originally what I had was Hikari first bites.
Okay.
And I know people talk about, egg yolk, like crushed up egg yolk. Help me out, somebody. What is Keeping Fish Simple's dry food? He's got Green Cuisine. What's the other one? I'm gonna
Magic or
no, it's I cannot remember. Yeah, and Baby Brine, but when they're Infusoria works, Green water is really good. I had some green Bug Buffet. Thank you, Joe. Because that you can like make a milk out of, in the water. Just one more fish, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
Yeah. So, Infusorian or because they're too small for even baby Brian right away. So, like green water, the microorganisms in green water. What about Danios?
I was waiting to see those Danios, Jeff.
I almost got some Danios the other day.
I got a couple zebras. One of them disappeared, but
yeah.
I love the. Well, I got the glow light Danios. I'm trying to get them to breed, but so far, no dice. But I know that the females that got that zebra, I'm going to get some more.
Right. Hey, Steve, all the way from Hawaii.
Really fat.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the Hikari. Yeah, I liked it. It seemed, I didn't really taste it, but no, the fish seemed to eat it because I used it with a lot of my fry. I've used it with a lot of my fry, and then grow them into brine, baby brine.
I like that stuff. The first bites, yeah.
Yeah, it seems to work really well. And the way I feed it, you don't want to just tap it out of the packet because a little bitty paintbrush.
Yeah.
Just a little tiny paintbrush. Stick that in. It's a really fine powder.
Just tap it on.
Yeah, and tap it over. Or I guess as they get a little bigger, decapsulated brine shrimp eggs. That works. Not the hatching kind, just the non-hatching. That works.
The golden pearls.
I'm hesitant to try and start Daphnia cultures and Infusoria cultures. And I guess one of these days, an Infusoria culture is dead simple, right? You get broccoli, you get some cooked broccoli. JNN.
Hello.
That's Jeremy, right? Or give me a minute. I know this one. I'm going to cheat because I have a note.
Okay. All right. I'm not really sure what the first name. I might have heard it, but I think I might have.
I know this one. Don't anybody tell me.
Eyeball has zebra Daniel wigglers right now. Nice.
Oh, very cool. Jeremy and Naomi. I've got a cheat sheet going so I can learn names.
Jeremy and Naomi. Okay.
Yes,
hello,
sir.
Drew. This night I'll it's Drew. I know that.
Hey, Drew. Yeah.
Christine.
I think, what is it? A big jar, broccoli, cook broccoli, throw it in, let it get stinky, and sunlight, and you get Infusoria.
Yeah, it's that white stuff that's floating around in there. It's all alive.
Oh, yeah.
Little pipette of that. And...
Yeah. And do that 3, 4, 5 times a day. So I left the fry in that 20-gallon tank. And as soon as they were out swimming, I took the male out because they'll hatch, they'll drop, he'll pick them up, spit them back into the nest. And he'll keep doing that.
I think Ross and David are in cahoots. Look at now, he's got the cornbread that's just got done. Oh, I love good cornbread.
Oh, Ross, that sounds good. Now, do you put, I don't know if you ever make cornbread where you put like chopped up green chilies in it and red bell peppers or mix that all together. The canned Ortega green chilies work really well there. Dice them up, mix it. Brant, what's up, pal? Mix them all up into that cornbread mix. That's good. I love that.
Oh yeah, I got that. I have the shrimp baby here. I never used it for. I got it right here. Let me grab it.
I am not familiar with that one. We'll save it.
Helpful
side.
If you're, and this is something that's not purposed for. This is something you can repurpose for your baby plecos or if you read the follow-up.
Yeah.
That Bacter AE because it creates a biofilm.
Yes.
And that's what I did for my little baby plecos. And I just put just a little bit, like a light amount, and they loved it.
That's interesting because I was using that to establish my first tank for shrimp.
Yep. I used it.
Put a little bit in a measuring cup with tank water, and instead of putting it in as a powder, dilute it and get that milky solution, then pour it in, and it spreads everywhere real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So it works really well. I like that. So that
makes dinner, Don.
Yeah.
Have a good evening, my friend.
Don, you're out of here. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. You're very welcome.
Yeah, you got to watch that, Craig. We only got like a couple of local fish shops here, and if I got 86th, then I'd be SOL. That would be shit out of luck. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Crackers. Oh man, that sounds good. Yeah,
the
Lance
year.
and his wife had a bowl of chili and crackers with his name on it.
Oh yeah,
That
y'all
does
making
sound,
me hungry. Me too, Jeremy.
yeah,
Oh my goodness gracious!
yeah. It's near dinner. Oh, spicy chili.
I've had a bowl of oh yeah, nice.
Chili with beans or just chili? Just chili, meat chili.
I usually just do mine meat chili, but I don't mind. I like with beans too. I mean, but I normally make mine with no beans myself.
When the world ended, Disney released a Disney cookbook, and there was a recipe in there called Waltz chili, and oh my God, Kathy makes that, and it is just so good. Cornbread made with cream corn and canned pumpkin. I've never heard of that.
Oh, I haven't either. It sounds interesting.
Cream corn, I get. Yeah, I've never heard of the pumpkin though. That sounds really good. And when we make pumpkin pie, with the canned pumpkin.
Yep.
We always throw that canned pumpkin into a saucepan first and cook it down, cook all the water out of it. And it darkens the pumpkin and it brings out the flavor. It's just, kind of pre-cook it first. That's the way to go. So, yeah.
Oh, he's the one that brought the peas. Ah, I see. Let's see here.
Chili without beans is just hot dog sauce.
It's just spicy spaghettis.
Yeah.
Well, I like it. I mean, I love chili dogs too. Don't get me started on those, man. I love them. Ooh.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm a little bit hungry.
Getting a little peckish, are you?
A little bit. A little.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I didn't.
Well,
I had
welcome back.
that.
Yes.
Handful of macadamias and pistachios, but
yeah, I think with that all being said, we've been going now for 2 hours and over 2 hours.
Yes.
I think it'll probably be a good time for us to wrap it up. What do you think, Ron? And get a little bite to eat.
Yeah.
Everybody's been so fantastic in here. I mean,
yeah. I concur. I am getting hungry, so yeah. And don't forget, if you haven't hit that like button yet, hit it before we go.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, and I saw your large tank, Jody P. Was that on Mexicali or no? She was on a live stream the other day, and I'm trying to think of who. I think it was on Vibes, I believe. I got to go back and look at the replay on that because I never seen her big tank.
Oh wow!
But I am really looking forward to the auction coming up here next month. Woo, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So March is on, huh?
I think March is on. It's gonna be probably mid to late March. But that's the goal to start in March.
Hey, look at this. Look at just one more fish. Look at Jesse.
What does he say here? Oh no!
I just got here from being on Mexicali's.
From Mexicali's. All right.
Yeah, we've been here almost 2 hours and 10 minutes there, Jesse.
Yep, we started at 3:30 on Wednesdays.
Yeah. We'll be almost live in replay.
Yeah. Both medical.
Extra eggs. Just the whole eggs, Elaine, or egg whites or egg yolks or now we're doing recipes. Okay. All right, tomorrow at 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern is my stream. We can do recipes all day, bro.
Garage talk.
Screw the fish. Let's just do recipes. How's that?
We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Always have a great time over there.
No, you can't auction your soul.
No.
Here. No.
Oh, you're not gonna auction your soul. You gotta save that for the 26th.
Yeah.
We have another special event coming up next year.
Yeah.
Craig and Belinda are getting married.
Really?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, trip to Australia.
And I'm trying to get them to do it online so that, or have a camera set up live, so that we can be there with them.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, we started a half an hour before Jesse was scheduled to be on Mexicali's.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This is my normal schedule every week.
Yeah. And I know Jorge bounces around, you know,
I'll have to watch the.
yeah, his work schedule's all over the map. He works graveyard, he works mornings, he works nights, so I get it.
Yeah, and I'm stuck here 24/7. Well, not here, but upstairs.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But that's all right. I
Cool.
wouldn't. I can't think of a place I'd rather be, really.
Yeah.
Except maybe over visiting you or anybody out here in the chat would be nice.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Yeah.
Nice to have a good time. I'd love to go to the Clash. I don't know. It's just going to depend. It's going to boil down to whether or not I can afford it after I get the brakes fixed on my car. You know, I got till September. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'll do my best.
Right. And now I got to figure out about the rear end of my truck. So
yeah,
I got to start calling around, see if I can figure out who's. I got 2 referrals from the mechanic that I brought it to. They said, you know, it's leaking, and so they told me what it is. But the guy goes, I don't really trust any of my guys to do that, which I'd rather hear than, oh yeah, we can do that and just screw it all up.
You know, I respect that. When I hear somebody that says that with honest, you know, that's an honest statement. That's rare when it comes to. I'll be honest. That's rare when it comes to auto mechanics.
And he gave me a couple referrals too. So
bloody cars, yeah, I know it.
Really.
They break down this.
A couple years ago, I had to put a new engine in my truck. Had about 135,000 on it, something like that, 140,000. It was almost $12,000.
I just turned over 1,000 miles on my vehicle. 100,000 miles.
There you go. Yeah. My truck's at 154 right now, but only about 15 on the new engine.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so it's a good truck. Yeah.
So, anyways, we'll go ahead and wrap her up here, and I gotta go get something to eat before I perish. And so, thank you guys. Thank you, Ron, very much again. As always, I can't wait to see you back tomorrow here on yours.
Yeah.
4:30 Eastern Standard Time.
1:30 Pacific, and the rest of you get to figure it out for yourselves.
To be specific. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Terrible question. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody else.
Love you guys.
You all. Thanks for being here. Always appreciate your time.
See you tomorrow and see you next week. We'll see you on the live stream. We'll see you on the pop-ups.
Yep. Okay. Y'all be well.
Nice. Very nice.